Hey everybody, what's up? Kerry King is back in the middle news talking about his new project and their debut release, stating yes, that is the natural extension of Slayer, and that if people heard it, they would thought it was the next record after Repentless, and that he has no desire to do anything else. And Kerry also said something that was pretty cool, saying that if he was not in Slayer, in the band, that he would still be a fan of its music, and that's awesome. That means Kerry's making music for the right reasons, not to cash in on anything, but he actually enjoys it, which means that he's going to make some cool stuff. Now, Gary Holt did say that he's not involved in the record and that he is too busy, which, in my opinion, is code for, if this wasn't a Kerry King record, then I'd be involved. That's just my opinion, but based off the things that Gary had said, like, Slayer quit too early, that's what I'm basing my assumption off of. That's just speculation, but, who wants to be in, when you're on that level in somebody's band? You know what I mean? Gary deserves equal billing. Exodus is a legendary band and has put out, more consistent albums at a certain point than Slayer has. That's just my opinion. So that being said, we're actually going to watch and listen to the trilogy videos from Repentless. Now, Repentless is an album that is actually quite polarizing. Some people think it's really good. Some people don't like it at all. And I happen to be in the camp where I never gave it the attention it deserved to make that sort of decision. I listened to the first track and saw the video for Repentless, which is actually the second video chronologically of the trilogy, and I thought it was okay, but, I wasn't a huge fan. That being said, I moved on from this album after that. So we're going to watch the videos. I'm going to give my opinion on it, so let's get to it. The first video of the trilogy is actually You Against You, and this was the second video that they shot, so let's check that out. Here we go. Okay, somebody died. Oh. That's a lot of knives. Who has that many steak knives? Seriously. It's like all four dudes from Slayer got all their steak knives and brought them to the video. Slayer. This time, it's for real. Cool, it's got like a story though, right? That's the dude from the first one. Remember him with the eye patch? Uh-oh. I think somebody kidnapped his old lady.
I had your back, but it's no use. False accusations are on the loose. No what? It makes no sense that you tied your own news. You never felt the swords decay.
Classic move.
Your perfect world is ending today. So what? I wouldn't have it any other way.
There we go.
Is this your paradise? You think you thought this
Kerry does have a really identifiable guitar sound. That's cool. You know it's him right away. Ah, there's all the knives are. Shot him right in the eye. Pretty good aim with the eye patch.
These seeds are what you sow. Never should have lived that news. Enjoy your paradise. This hell is just for you. You against you.
Brutal.
Wasn't looking for a fight, but I'm showing up tonight. Shitty time to make a stand. Oh, without a better plan, just you. You against you.
Ah, so that explains Repentless and how the dude was in the cell. Oh yeah, Aaron Burr. Remember that commercial? The dude was like trying to answer the question to win a bunch of money and he couldn't because he was drinking milk or something. That's the dude. Aaron Burr. All right. So, in my opinion, that song's okay. I really wasn't impressed. The vocals kind of seemed phoned in. Tom, or maybe the lyrics. Tom is awesome vocalist, legendary dude. He's probably my favorite member of Slayer, him and Jeff and Dave. But nothing but respect for Tom. And I think that he did the right thing by saying it was done, dude. He was done and I get it. I can tell. And I think the action movie thing with the music is cool, but the music is pretty boring, really. I mean, there's some good riffs. Don't get me wrong. It's not the worst thing in the world, but to be honest, I was expecting a little bit more. So, moving on. The next video we're going to watch in the trilogy is Repentless. And Repentless was the first video that they released. So they released these videos out of chronological order. So we're going to watch this one next. It was the first video released, but the second video in the story. So let's check it out. All right, here we go. Alexander Hamilton is that dude's name. That was a joke. Uh-oh. Okay, I hate to say this, but are we having a Saint Anger moment here? You know, if Johnny Cash played in the prison, what? Frickin' 60 years ago at this point, then, you know, everybody can. That's a great album, too. If you haven't heard Live at Folsom, I suggest you do so.
Arrogant, violent, world disarray. Dealing with insanity every fucking day. I
Hey, machete. Way better song. Way better. That's like every 80s action movie right there. There's that nasally mid-range wah. Must be Gary Holt. How'd he get all the knives? That was kind of cheesy. Some of the eye trick. All right. Much better song. Way cooler. Way better. Way much better. Really cool. And that song had more intensity to it. That was more like the Slayer that we all love. I guess the vocal break was kind of cheesy. Maybe if they used different lyrics, but whatever. That's just my opinion. Tom, awesome nonetheless. Gary Holt killing it. And so let's move on and listen to the last song, which is Pride and Prejudice. And so, let's see. Here we go. Pride and Prejudice, the last video of the trilogy. And this one was released, I think, I think this was the last video they released of the trilogy. So let's check it out. Christmas time. The melody's like all dissonant and stuff. That's funny. Dude busted free from jail. That was a lot of blood to clean up. And a severed head. Two months later. The old laundry basket routine. We're tuning down for this song. Has almost like a doomy vibe to it a little bit. Go right on the crash there. Do this, Jason. It's funny, he has an eye patch, so they only cut out one hole for his eye. His good eye. Trejo made it. So where does he fit in the story? Oh, Nazis. We're all gonna die in there. Good. So was this dude like a Nazi at one point or something? Brutal. Alright, that dude's gotta die. Gutted. You like rip his heart out? Ooh, intestines. Nice. You know, for being able to bust them out of jail, you know, you figure they'd have a much cooler basement. But just like everything Nazi, lame. That was cool. Oh, you can't kill Trejo. Nice. Fitting end to that one. Aha, he was a Nazi. He's like, I'm out of here, man. Let me get the door for you. All right. enough of that. In my honest opinion, I thought that song was kind of lame. It's kind of doomy, and then it had a fast part, and it's kind of repetitive and predictable. The video is cool. I mean, ultra brutal, brutality for a worthy cause. And I just musically was not impressed. I don't know if the songs would have stood well without the videos, to be honest. The second track, Repentless, the title track and the lead single kicked a lot of ass. But the other two songs, not really that huge a fan of. If this is an indicator of the new Kerry King / Slayer record, whatever you want to call it, there's probably going to be some high points and some low points. But you never know. I could be wrong. Hopefully I am wrong. But all in all, I'm glad that Gary Holt's not involved in that record. Hopefully the new Exodus record will be killer. They have new music coming out too. I'm looking forward to listening to. And hopefully they tour. And hopefully we'll get to see Kerry's band tour as well. I'm sure that set list will be mostly Slayer covers, rightfully so. But it's going to be interesting who is all in that band. I know we got Paul Bostaff playing drums. Kerry's playing guitar. Who's going to be on guitar too, and who was the vocalist? Now, Phil Anselmo is rumored to be the vocalist. We haven't heard anything different yet, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. That being said, I really appreciate your guys' support. Like and subscribe is always appreciated. Tomorrow we have Greg Keenan, or actually at midnight tonight, Greg Keenan from Skinned and Hated is on the podcast. Hopefully everybody's checking those out. We've had James Murphy on, Christian Moonsner, Joel Omens, Paul McBride, Mark Klopel, and we got some more lined up coming down the pike as well. Guitar videos are going to be filmed and released. I also have a mini tour coming up at the end of January around NAMM, the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th of January. I'm also going to be performing at NAMM at the Siggy Braun booth, doing some performances as well as lessons. So hopefully see you guys there. Stop by the booth and say hello. Come to the shows. I'll post a flyer in my community tab. Check that out. But anyway, you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Right on.